I feel like even though I'm a million now and can't remember my name some days, sometimes I have some moments of clarity, and I never saw that coming.
Sounds good. Arm, before I get to some of this nonsense that I really kind of want to read off quickly to you, the question did enter the chat, and it's from our friend Ryan, and he says, "What were both your thoughts on John Cena's heel turn and the way that it was executed?" You're welcome, Instagram wrestling historian, by the way. Arn, you worked with John for a long time as a producer. This is his last year on his way sailing out of the business. Heel turn goes down. What are your thoughts?
Never saw that one coming. I feel like even though I'm a million now and can't remember my name some days, sometimes I have some moments of clarity, and I never saw that coming. I'm thinking, it's like, okay, Cena and Cody, you can go either way. I'm a big what if guy. You get to Mania. Do you kill Cody off by him dropping the title to Cena and Cena being 17-time champion? There's a big moment. It don't kill Cody off. Or do you go the other way and you pass the torch, and just when you think Cena's going to win his 17th, Cody beats Cena, passing the torch to the new guy? There was a no lose scenario, I didn't think, but I never saw John turning heel. Now, with the power that Rock wields as his position with the company, he can pull a lot of strings. John, being a heel now, gives him the entire playbook to open up with. Can you imagine John Cena poking a guy in the eye and kicking him in the nuts?
The ruthless aggression area, Cena, yeah. It's going to be, man, here's the deal. So last night, Madison Square Garden, as we record this, Cody's cutting his promo. Fans are chanting, "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks." So it was like, we need them all to say Cena sucks at this point. We really need this crowd to buy into the heel Cena. He's coming out on Raw next Monday. We're going to see how this goes.
They're going to chant that "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" just because they're part of the show now.
True.
The audience just figure it as that. That's what they really feel and who they're really cheering for. That they're not all cheering for both guys. It's got a nice cadence. It's easy to chant, and people and our audience want to be, and they pay to be part of the show. So good for them.
It's going to be fun to see how they continue to allow John evolves himself into this and turns himself into this complete and total asshole heel. Because, like you said, how far does he go? With the kids, because he was Mr. Make-A-Wish and all these things, and some of the memes and stuff out there has been hilarious to see. But I can't wait to see how far deep he goes into this heel character,
or that he's allowed to.
Yeah.
You can go all the way, and he turn him into a real rat-faced bastard because he has the success, he has the history, he has the money. He's made a pretty fair buck,
I'd say.
He's got a lot of tools himself that he can rub Cody's nose in, things that Cody hasn't achieved yet. He will. He just hasn't yet. And we'll see. Be interesting. Be very interesting.
Darren Staley, to wrap up the show. For those of you who like to enjoy the chat as you listen to the show with Paul and Arn, I will now start a little game called Arn Came Out of the Womb with. Feel free to offer your own. Arn came out of the womb with a side of beef and a pork chop. Arn came out of the womb with a 5 o'clock shadow. Arn came out of the womb with a loaded Glock. Arn came out of the womb with a TV title. Let's see what else. Arn came out of the womb with a 6-pack and a bald spot. Arn came out of the womb with a tattoo and high cholesterol. Oh my God.
Wow. Who said that?
Darren Staley. Arn came out of the womb with a Social Security check and an AARP membership.
Wow.
Whoa, Darren. Oh, my God. Arn came out of the womb with a Yambag Jones fan club membership. I don't think so, buddy. Nice try.
Darren, you're hired. You're pretty good, bud.
Isn't he good? He's
you are
good.
pretty good. You are hired.
Good shit. So I thought I'd have some fun and end the show on some of that stuff. Man, what a fun show. Yeah. Hey, listen, guys, check out our merch store, 1tsport.com. Arn and I are both sporting merch from the store tonight. Arn is rocking his Four Horsemen 85 shirt. Love it. I got my Four Horsemen logo shirt. I was just telling Arn, he actually ordered a zip-up hoodie with that you got, that recognizing your Hall of Fame, and you said you and Aaron love it. So that's a big win in the household.
Just enough without being too busy. You know, but black and red, nice colors. I like it.
Yep. And I just added to the store for the Four Horsemen a lightweight hoodie that they say you can wear year round and is comfortable. And I'm excited to see what that looks like and feels like. And I'll let you guys know. I might break it out for the next show. Guys, speaking of the next show, we're looking to do that on Tuesday, the 25th, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we're working on a special guest. So more to come if we can land that special guest. If not that show, it'll be sometime soon, but we're really excited. Someone Arn has wrestled many times. We've not had on the show before. And so make sure you set your notifications, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell so that you get the alert once we set up the show on YouTube. Man, this has been another fun show, Arn. Thank you so much for doing it with me this week.
Thank you, my friend, and thanks to the audience. You guys are always great.
On behalf of the enforcer, Arn Anderson, this is Paul Bromwell, and we'll see you right here in 2 weeks on March 25th, 6 o'clock Eastern on Arn. One more thing, and we'll get into wrestling because I know that's what you're all here for. But I love just this time with you, Arn, around the virtual living room. This Saturday, I want to talk about, actually, it's not this Saturday, it's the 22nd. So I'm a little ahead of myself. One of the guys that works very hard behind the scenes of this show, and we've talked about him before here, is training to become, Arn, a professional wrestler. He helps you with social media. He helps with the artwork here. He has been busting his ass to become a wrestler. He's moved at a very quick pace. He's a good friend of mine. And I want to flash it up on the screen and put him over right now. His name, Marcus D'Angelo. Look at him sporting the One True Sport banner on his forehead. That's right. That's Arn giving him an ovation. He, on March 22nd, Saturday, in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, is going to be wrestling in a three-way. And Arn, your comment when I showed you this is what about the guy on the right? He looks like a hell of a matchup, huh?
He's pretty frightening.
Yeah. So
if I was Marcus, I'd give you a little bit of advice. Try to get rid of Victor Benjamin right off the get-go.
Yeah. See if you can double team that guy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He looks like a jacked up, gassed up vampire, I guess.
He is. He's got the fangs. Listen, it's going to be live on iwcwrestling.com and Triller TV Plus. So if you get the package on Triller TV, you can check it out. One of our own, a homegrown talent from Western PA, my buddy, our friend, Arn and I's longtime friend and helper here with all things Arn, Marcus D'Angelo. He is a shit talker. So if you see him online, he's cutting some promos, and I've had some fun watching him. But we're proud of him and want to put that over for sure and love to see him continue to evolve his wrestling journey. So, guys, check it out. Arn, I know you're excited to hear.
I'm so happy for him. And I told him when he first started, I said, you're going to find that I think that this is harder than you ever dreamed, because that's what about 100%, if they're truthful, will tell you down the road if they stay in the business. But I told him then, I said, Marcus, if you get to go and one day in front of a live crowd perform on the clock and on the payroll of any company, it doesn't matter what it is, you have lived a dream that most people will never understand. And that's if you make it one match. then it seems to me he's picking it up pretty quick, and he's still in there, and he's getting better all the time. So very proud of you, very happy for you. Are you still having as much fun as I told you you would be? That's the question.
There you go. We love it. Well, good luck to you, Marcus.